So I have the wonderful book, for you guys, that the power of ignored skill, right? Skills. So success in life, is often misunderstood. Most people believe that working harder, gaining degrees, or learning technical skills, is enough to achieve their goals. But the point is, what if the real reason behind the success is something much deeper, something we usually ignore? This is exactly what Manoj Tripathi explains, in this particular book, right? That the power of ignored skills. The book reveals that our life is not shaped by what we know, but by how we think, observe, and make decisions. The journey begins with the idea of thinking differently, right? As Amit Kalantri once said, the telephone didn't come into existence by improving the postcard, right? So this simple statement carries a powerful message, right? Real growth never comes from doing the same things better, but from doing completely new things. Thinking out of the box means breaking free from traditional pattern and looking at problems from a fresh perspective. People who succeed are not always the smartest. They are the ones who dare to think differently, right? So from thinking differently, the book moves to the power of dreams, right? So dreams are not just things we see while sleeping, they are the thoughts that keep us awake at night, right? As Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, real dreams are those that don't let you sleep. That's true. There is no doubt in it. Dreams give direction to our life, right? They align our actions, motivate us during tough time, during tough phases, right? And push us to achieve something meaningful. But dreaming alone is not enough. Belief plays an equally important role. Henry Ford beautifully explained that whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are always right. So this means you believe system ultimately decides your reality. A powerful example of this, Martin Luther King Jr., who had a dream of equality, right, in a world filled with discrimination. So his vision was not just a personal goal, right? It became a movement that changed history, right? So this shows how a strong dream backed by belief, can influence not just an individual's life, but an entire society. So as the book progresses, it introduces one of the most underrated skills, observation. So many people look at things, but very few true observe, right? Observation is not just saying, it is understanding deeply, So Marilyn Vos servant said that, to gain knowledge, you must study, right? So, but to gain wisdom, you must observe, right? So this highlights the differences between the true information and true understanding. Observation helps us read situations, understanding people, and make better decisions. So for example, when someone visits your workplace, you naturally observe the body language, confidence, communication, style and behavior. So these small details, help you form and impressions without even realizing it. So observation is also the foundation of scientific discoveries, right? So Stephen Hawking emphasized that strong theories are built on careful observation, right? A classic example of Edward Jenner, who developed the smallpox vaccine through deep observation, and often come from simply paying attention to what others ignore, right? So another powerful ideas discussed in the book is connecting the dots. As Steve Jobs said, that you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. This means life may seem confusing in the present, but everything makes sense when you look at your past experiences. The ability to connect different ideas, events, and learning helps us understand the bigger picture, right? And make smarter decision for the future. So closely related to this is the concept of deep diving. In today's fast-paced generation, today's fast-paced world, people often settle for superficial knowledge, right? They form opinions quickly without truly understanding the understanding the subjects. But deep giving means going beyond the surface, analyzing things thoroughly, and obviously finding the root cause of problems, right. So here, as filmmaker David Lynch said here, that if you want to catch big fish, you must go into deeper waters. Similarly, if you want powerful ideas and solutions, you need to explore things deeply, right? You have to indulge yourself into that particular whole point, right? So the book also highlights the importance of communication. Communication is not just about speaking, it is about expressing ideas clearly and influencing others effectively. So Mark Twain once said that a person's character can be understood from the words they use, right? So this shows how communication reflects who we are. Whether a verbal or non-verbal communication plays a crucial role in the building relationships, learning, and success. Another hidden but powerful skills is curiosity. That curiosity, the curiousness, right? So curious people are always eager to learn, ask questions, and explore new possibilities. They do not accept things blindly. Instead, they challenge assumptions and seek deeper understanding. So curiosity triggers multiple mental processes like questioning, analyzing, comparing, experimenting. These processes ultimately lead to better decision making. So in the end, all these similar thinking differently, right? So dreaming big, observing deeply, connecting the dots, diving deeper, communication, communicating effectively, and staying curious come together to build one ultimate ability: decision making. So every choice we make shapes our life, and the quality of our decisions depends on these hidden skills. So the biggest problem today is that people ignore these skills. They focus only on visible efforts like hard work and technical knowledges, while neglecting mindset and thinking patterns. So that is why that is why many people struggle despite putting on effort. So this book leaves us with powerful message. Success is not about doing more, is about thinking better. If you start working on these ignored skills, right, you automatically gain an advantage over others, because in the end, this is not your knowledge, but your mindset and decisions that define your future, right? So this is about the book, The Power of Ignored Skills. I hope you like it. So yeah.